Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to some more World of Warships, and today I am showing off 5.11 test preview. I'm on the current public test server, and yeah, you can see it's very smooth when we're working outside of the North American server. But one of the major things that they are adding is actually the armor layout. So here you can actually see how your armor works, how thick it is, and where it is at. So let's go ahead and first start off really simple, what everyone understands. Citadel armor. So for example, this is the Nassau. You can see the Nassau's armor has a little bit sticking up over the top, and you can actually look at the armor thickness, 20 millimeters on the side, Citadel deck, 38 millimeters, and then you have the Citadel Athwartship, I think is how you say it. So that's what you normally see, what you would, I don't want to say normally see, but that's kind of what you would see on a battleship. Now, say for example the Tenru. The Tenru is a little bit more obvious. Tenru has this huge citadel right here, and quite a bit of it actually sticks up out of the water. Now, if I had the Omaha, which everyone knows what the Omaha looks like, it would be actually quite a bit higher. The Omaha has a huge Citadel armor, and I might see if I can actually get there. Here, let's see. We have a St. Louis. Let's actually look at the St. Louis. Wow, St. Louis. Look at this. Look at the Citadel. Okay, so you notice how the Citadel on the St. Louis is actually angled? Look how angled that is. So shots having to come actually almost straight down with a high enough caliber can actually Citadel a St. Louis, which is actually very difficult with low tiers because your shells aren't that large. I think you have to multiply it. Oh, I forget the amount, but that's why it's very difficult to Citadel a St. Louis. But if you compare it back to, say, the Tenru, let's click on the Tenru. Look how flat that is. It is very flat. It's not angled like what the St. Louis was. So St. Louis has very angled Citadel armor and fairly thick, 76 millimeters, and anything down below, which more than likely will not actually reach because it's way below the water, and by that time actually shells tend to slow down and not penetrate at all, so cause no damage. So that's why it's definitely a lot less at 13 millimeters. Let's see. I want to see if I can get to at least the Phoenix. Let's see if we can research the Phoenix. Okay, I can. All right, let's go ahead and get the Phoenix. And we'll go ahead and purchase it because there's no point in not purchasing it. I don't care about the captain. Now, if we look at the Phoenix, look how much of this is above. You have this Citadel armor belt, 76 millimeters, but then you have some plating up here that can actually cause your shells to go down. Let's see. I need to take that off. There we go. There's a Citadel deck, 37 millimeters. And the Omaha is almost exactly like the Phoenix. Very, very similar. Very easy to get Citadeled. Now, that's that. So if, for example, we take a look at like the Montana, say for example, since we can actually do this, this is actually a really cool thing, is it'll allow you to look at the Citadel armor on ships you haven't actually upgraded or got to. So look at the Montana. The armor is fairly flat. It's 457, so very possible to actually get Citadel. And then you have this very small armor belt down here. That's 259, slightly below the water. And if a Montana is turning to, say, port, for example, the starboard side on the belt armor will actually raise up from the water, and shells can actually get there. So now you might be wondering why, say, for example, Yamato can Citadel this frontal armor. Yeah, you have 457, and overmatched mechanics will actually penetrate. But if we take a look at the plating on the front, it's only 32 millimeters. So at about, I think it's about this angle right here, you can actually penetrate through this armor and still have enough force to actually penetrate to the Citadel armor. especially up to the Citadel deck, which is right here. So that's the issue with Montana. So, for example, the Yamato, everyone loves the Yamato. Yamato, let's go ahead and take that off. Look at this. Look how it actually angles. It's automatically angled. You don't have to angle your ship that much, but it is angled. It's not flat. Like the Montana was very flat. It was very square, very rectangular. This is very angled. So very much harder, and it's so this angle on the armor actually improves the resistance to any penetration on shells coming from the front. So that's why it's very hard for, say, the Montana to Citadel, or it's actually near impossible for the Montana to Citadel a angled Yamato. So that's one aspect, and it's almost everything is angled on the armor section, which is very nice. And for example, we can actually take a look at the guns. The guns are very well armored, 270. So front up, even the main battery mount barbette armor is extremely thick, so it's almost near impossible to actually damage and get a Citadel right down here. So very hard to actually damage the Yamato's guns. Now, if, say, we looked at the German line, which is actually very unique. We'll go ahead and look at the curve first. Let's take a quick look as it's loading. Look at the Citadel armor. Most of it is beneath the water. There's, if any, hardly showing above the water. Very, very small amount. But if we also look at this, this is the auxiliary rooms. Or sorry, no. This is the casement armor. This is the turtleback armor that everyone talks about. Look at this. The armor belt thickness is 150 millimeters, and this armor belt down here is 380. So 380 plus, if it gets through, the additional 45 millimeters. So that is why it's so hard to actually Citadel even a broadside German battleship. I've went into test rooms with my Yamato and tried to Citadel a German battleship, the Kurfürst, and I've had no such luck. So that's really why they're called turtleback armor, because you have this additional armor belt over the top of the Citadel, and that makes it extremely hard to actually Citadel if you can. I'm going to turn off my phone. Sorry about that. That is very, very annoying probably for you guys hearing my phone go off. But that's why it is called turtleback armor. And it is, believe me, hard to actually try to Citadel with Yamato. And I've tried multiple angles. I've tried with my shells. And everyone knows the Yamato shells are very, very potent and powerful. So you have that, but then you also have this where it actually displays the superstructure. So if you need to, say, kind of understand where the superstructure is, this is where the superstructure is, and the armor thickness is obviously very thin. But you can also see where the conning tower is. Now, I don't know if that's going to play a factor in future, or does it play a factor in the game right now? Because we do have conning towers. I don't know if that gets damaged, if that throws off your aim. I don't really know. That's actually kind of curious. So we have a conning tower back here, and then we have the last one, which is just the hide plating, or sorry, the plating on the armor. So we can see how the deck and the on the front and the sides are. So you can see how thick it is depending on where it is. So that's actually really cool, and I really like this idea. It's going to help players understand why you want to angle your armor and where your ship is most vulnerable, because like with the Montana, if you did not know, if this was your first time going to the Montana, you probably would have realized that the Montana has that very flat armor while the Yamato has that angled armor. So very cool aspect. I really do like it. This is going to hopefully help out new players and old players all the same to understand where you need to aim and whatnot. So yes, this is going to be it for this part. This is probably the most major aspect. There were a few minor changes, and one of those was a new game mode, which is going to be interesting. So I will see you in the new game mode. See you there. Hello everyone, welcome back to a actual kind of a preview of what update 5.11 will be showing. And here, after I showed the gun, or not the gun, the armor, you know, thickness, all that stuff, I decided to show this game. Now this is kind of unexpected. I was just trying out the Tenru, and this is actually the new game mode that they're implementing. So as you can see on the minimap, go ahead and enlarge it. There are 3 zones, 3 concentric rings, and the outer rings, well, how it's explained is the outer ring is just 1 zone. The second ring is 2 zones, so it's basically the first and the top. And the third ring, I don't know why I'm pointing at the map like you can see my hand. The third ring, the innermost ring, you'll capture all 3. So this will be interesting. I am a lowly Tenru. And as you can see, the teams, it's mostly battleships. So I don't think I'm going to be actually on for very long. I'm kind of curious. What happens if someone moves directly into... Oh. Okay, so... someone's starting to capture the mid-ring. And I dare not try to go for... the outer ring. It looks like most everyone that's on is, I want to say it's Russian, but I've had instances where I misjudge a language, but I'm pretty certain it's Russian. So unfortunately, I have no idea what they're saying. So there's that. I'm gonna take the kind of the long route around, because with all these battleships, I don't think we're going to survive very much longer. Okay, so it looks like our destroyer is actually currently capping the mid-ring. Who is he? He's Isakaze. Probably should have went destroyer. I think destroyers will really control this map more so than any other tier. I mean, yeah, battleships can really kind of hold down the fort per se, because they can really take the damage. But destroyers can easily, you know, get in there and be stealthy. And it looks like the Azakaze is currently stopped, and I guess he went outside the mid-ring. I really don't know what to expect. Let's see, is anyone in range yet? No, it does not look like it. And it's what's kind of interesting is they're not using buoys like they did with the capture the points. And instead they're using just these dotted lines. Let's see. Is anyone in range? Oh, I need to go. Accelerate. And there's kind of a lag issue going on. Okay, good. We're fine. And unfortunately, the one thing is on. Here, I'm going to quickly go to settings and turn that off. I hate... I only like it in binocular. Okay. Okay. Let's get back. Oh. There's a Isakaze. Oh, fuck. Torps. Oh, fuck. I just killed someone. Sorry. And pressing wrong buttons because I'm being really noobish. I probably should get going. Yeah, let's get going. Let's see. Defended base cap. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I probably need to turn away. Not run into this island and show that I'm a total noob. I'm a total noob. Oh my god. Really? Oh my god. This is horrible. Alright, let's start accelerating. I haven't played the Tenru in ages. For anyone that does not know, it's been a very, very, very long time since I played the Tenru, so I'm not accustomed to it at all. I mean, we're doing some good damage. I just kind of want to get out of range of this Myogi. I know the Myogi, dispersion is terrible. It is just downright terrible. So, I might see if I can go after these destroyers. That might be a good option. Alright, full speed. Tinder is actually fairly quick. Like I said, I haven't played the Tinder in a while. Hi. Oh wow, really? I can only fire that mid-gun, only if I'm more broadside. Well, that's a little stupid. So you can see the enemy has taken the mid-ring really well, and apparently we're going through a lot of lag right now. Probably, I kind of want to turn in. Ooh, oh. Damn it. Sorry. Getting a little kind of crazy right now. Myogi's really low on health. Be nice to take him out. And our team is doing a downright terrible job. All that's left is a cruiser, 3 battleships, and 2 destroyers. Great. I mean, at least we have 2 Isakazes. I mean, that's nice. That's something. But there's 2 Myogis in cap and 1 South Carolina there. Let's see. I'm gonna bet my AA is actually very terrible. Hi. Fortunately, my guns are actually quite terrible. So I'm gonna turn in. Yeah, how'd I guess? Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. Island. Well, this was kind of a bad idea. Let's see. I'm not detected. Ah, he moved back, and I'm gonna die. Yep. Well, that sucked. I got way too aggressive. But as you can see, the point systems, if you control the center ring, essentially you're controlling all 3 rings. Control the middle ring, you're controlling 2 rings, and the outer ring, you're only controlling 1 ring. So that's how the point, it looks like it operates. Let's quickly, because it kind of, oh, it looks like we have a AFK battleship. Because this Kaiser's not doing anything. Brilliant. But we do have an Isakaze who is trying his best to get the center captured. But there is also the Isakaze just to the right of him. Probably should have tried going with a destroyer, but I was not expecting to do this type of map and also run into a whole bunch of battleships like I did. Oh well. So yeah, there's the Isakaze. There we go. And you can see we're starting to take it back, but there's Nassau that they have to kind of contend with. And oh, that poor Myogi. Oh no, he's gonna run into an island, aren't you? Oh, he's not gonna make that turn. Nope. Let's see how this Myogi's doing. Probably not doing the greatest in the world. He's Isakaze 2.3 kilometers away from him. And yeah, there's torpedoes. He's gonna die. Ooh, only took 1, and now he's dead. So this could have gone better. Like I said, we had a Kaiser AFK. This Kaiser was actually doing a really good job, and I mean our Isakazes, they're trying their darndest going up against this Nassau. Hopefully those torpedoes will hit. And this just looks really weird with this lag. And those torpedoes aren't very smooth at all. Wow. I kind of wish I did a different... I kind of wish I went Destroyer, but I was like, I really want to try the Tenru. And come to realize, I realized that I did not like the Tenru when I was going through it, and I don't like it now. Now I know the Kuma is actually what everyone really likes, so might go for that, or might try the German battleship line. I don't know. Haven't really made up my mind. Wow, really? Could you not predict where he was going? There you go. Alright, so now the two Isakazes have taken the center concentric ring. And you can see that since they're the only ones in cap, that it's the mid-ring's actually controlling the outer ring as well. You can see down at the map, we'll go ahead and upsize it, that is starting to fill up with green. And hopefully we'll start gaining points. Now, I don't know if we keep the mid-ring, will we get the third and outer ring? I don't know. We'll see once it actually fills up. No. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So it seems like the outermost ring is independent of the innermost two. So it looks like, or not. Well, hold on. Okay, so we are gaining points. We gained, whoa, we gained points quickly. We gained, seems like every second we gain 2 points. But I don't see us winning with two Isakaze, one that's 810 health and the other's at 982. With nearly full health Isakazes on the enemy team. Yeah, I don't really see us winning. But this is interesting. So I wonder if the third outermost ring... Ooh, wow, we took out of South... Wow, good job. Took out of South Carolina. I don't know if the outermost ring, like I was saying, is independent. And... Okay, so we're down to 1 point a second. I mean, we're gaining points, but... Is that because one of the enemy destroyers was currently capping? Yes. Yes, it looks like that's the case. So if an enemy is currently on the second most ring, while you control 3, your points won't go up by 2, but it will go up by 1, and we're going to lose this. Oh, well, it's not that big of a concern, but it's at least interesting to kind of see the mechanics behind this new new mode. There we are, the new mode, and I'm still kind of learning it, because it looks like whoever controls the centermost ring will control the innermost and the second ring, because you can see there that they started to actually take away, and the enemy is starting to cap the center ring. So if this guy actually survives long enough, that would be lovely. But he just ran into an island, which is going to leave him a dead meat. Oh yeah, we're going to lose. Fortunately, he missed all those shots, and those shots missed. Oh god, there we go. Okay, so we did lose. That is unfortunate. And I will see you guys. So, if you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great day. And yes, I am definitely looking forward to 5.11. Zaijian.